Hi everyone, welcome to the last part of this tutorial, which is the video number 3 in this Excel dashboard. In this Excel dashboard, we're going to actually learn how to create this remaining part of our dashboard. In the previous part, let me show you the complete dashboard right here to get the full overview of what you're trying to get into. So here is what we have right here. So it's highly dynamic. So once you actually click, you scroll through to get another product. You see another product comes up. Once you actually click on this particular aspect right here, you see the product changes and you see everything that has to do with the product in terms of sales, cost of goods sold, the profit, as well as the quantity sold. The same thing happens right here. It's highly dynamic. You can search through all the customers right here by just typing in the name of the customer right here. You get it. Like, this is what you have. Now you see dynamically changed. So now you can click through and actually see more of your customers. When we click, we get it scroll down all of there. So I don't want to actually take you too far from what you need to know. So just check my first video and second video to learn how to build most of those visuals we have right here. They are highly dynamic and highly, or something exceptional that you're willing to know how to do. So now let us concentrate on how to create this by going to the right sheet right now. I have a workbook open in this same workbook, so I'm going to click by switching windows. Then here is YouTube lesson. Now here we go. So right now what I'm about to do is for me to just go to the back end right here to show you. We have this matrix and the second matrix that we're going to actually create our back end in. So first of all, what we need to do is to go to the source data. From the source data, I click on the top and actually go through insert. And what I'm going to do right now is to insert pivot table. I believe you know what pivot table is all about in Excel. So I'm going to build an existing worksheet if you know what it is. So click on the back end. Right now I'm going to click right here and have it dropped. Okay, fine. This is what we've gotten. So what we're about to do right now is for we to actually analyze this whole sales progress on store based on total sales. So when I click back, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to see my store and I'm going to click on it and I have it on the raw level. So here are the 3 stores we have, and what you need is just to actually do it by revenue. Click on that. And for the second time, I'm going to need my revenue again because 1 is going to be default to that of percentage. So now here is what I have. So I don't need the grand total. I'm going to turn off the grand total right now by going to design. From design, you click on this layout. I'm going to actually put on the tabular form. So the reason why, let me show you that. If you look out here, we don't have here to be source rep, stuff like that, just like what we have right here now to be store. So we want to just display store right here to take off this raw label. So click on the top and go to design. From design, report layout and tabular form. Here we go, we have it right there. To turn off the grand total, all you need to do is just to go to grand total and you put it off. You don't need it. That is all you need to do. So right now I'm going to actually turn this first one by highlighting all of them. I right click, and what I'm going to do right now is for me to just click on show value as column, percentage of column total. So this is what I just need from here. So right now what I'm going to do for me to create the kind of chart I want, so what I'm about to do right now is for me to add a hyper column. I call it a hyper column. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say equal to this particular star, and I'm going to say equal to this particular percentage right here. And I think for now I'm done with it. So what I'm going to do is for me to highlight the both of them and actually drag it down. So the last one, I'm going to take it off. So I'm going to actually expand this a little bit now to fit in. So right now I'm going to add in that helper column that is going to make me to have my white space or something very dark place that's going to make it stand out. So what I'm going to do right now is just to use equal to this. I'm going to say equal to 1 minus this percentage right here. So once I hit enter, this is what I have left. So I'm going to actually drag it down and copy it down. This is what it is. So right now we are actually set to create this particular type of chart that we need to use for our visualization. So now I'm going to copy a number. Okay, we don't need to copy a number. I think we can actually take a number right here. Don't worry, you're going to know what it is. Now if I highlight this, so I'm going to add a chart called insert, and I'm going to go to this chart and add this donut chart right here. So once I have this donut chart right here, So what I need right now is for me to actually see what percentage this one is. This is 6.37%, which is this very one. So the upper column we have is for we to actually take off this particular one and turn into the kind of color we want. But before we do that, I'm going to click right here and go to format. So from format, just to do is just to take off the no fill and say no outline as well. We say no outline to it. So now I'm going to take off this particular axis right here. I don't need it, so I think I love the way it is right now. But for that, I'm going to actually have to copy this to actually get it the right size. I'm going back. So now I click on this same chart. Before I go back, click on the same chart and click the top right there. Go to format. From format right now, I'm gonna pick on this. Yeah, here is it. So I'm gonna have this paste right here, and this is gonna be 1.55 like that. So here is what we have, and I'm gonna take this one off from here. This is what we just need to get right. So I'm gonna actually cut this away from here and take it to my dashboard just like this. So if I come right here, I'm going to have it pasted right here. Just do your Ctrl V on a normal. Yeah, that is normal. So this is what you have right here. So we've not done with it. So what we need to do right now is just to do a little formatting. So the next formatting I'm going to do right now is to click right here in the middle. I'm going to right click and go to what? Format data series. So here is what we have right here. So I'm going to go to this particular aspect and so border, and I'm going to say no border, so which is going to actually take the whole white away from here. So I'm going to come to this particular aspect by closing the border. I'm now going to go to fill. So here is the fill. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go to the fill and use this particular white color, and I'm going to actually reduce the transparency to something like this. That is 74, right? So now I'm going to click right here and I'm going to change it to this very color that is going to actually match the other, which is just like this. If I click off and actually have this closed, you can see what I have right here. Something cool, right? If I go down, I'm going to have this that I'm going to actually move to the top right here. I'm going to cover it, and here we go. It's very easy to actually get to know how to do this. All you need to do is just to click on this particular, just to make it fast. That was why I have it there. Just click right here, click on insert and click on this shape right here, and what you need to do is just to grab this particular shape. Then once you have it clicked right here, you get it and you adjust it to your size, whatever, and give it the nice color you really want. So we have this. So what I need to do right now, I'm going to actually have this duplicated. Sorry, so make sure I'm clicking on this alone. So I'm gonna have it duplicated into 3. So I'm gonna actually set this. So now here we go. So once I have it set, I'm gonna click on the 3 of them and make sure I align them perfectly. So what I'm gonna do right now is just to click on this align top, and I'm gonna distribute this horizontally, and this is what we need to do. So that is all about it right for now. So right now what I'm gonna do right now, I'm going to actually change this to something different. So I'm going to change to the second. So select data. So by selecting data, here we go, we can change this and we hit OK. So now here we go. So click on this and select data as well, and now the third one, which is the final one, then we hit OK. That is all about it. So right now what we need to do right now is just to represent it based on what? Based on the kind of color we have right here. But sometimes I'm not quite fine with this. I'm going to click right here and just size. So sorry, I'm going to say move instead of size. I'm going to say move. So I'm going to click right here and say move, which is going to make me to actually move this. Oh, sorry for that. Move this from here. It should move. Okay, fine. We've moved it. So I'm going to move it to take it away from that place. So right now I need this color. So what I'm going to do right now is just to make sure I have this selected. Once this is selected, fine, you're gonna see the color appeared right here now like this. So you look for the color you're looking for, which is this particular color if I'm not mistaken. Boom, that is all about that. So I have the color selected. I'm gonna actually leave it this way. I select this color, and this time around I'm gonna make sure I have the right color to be selected as well. So let's see if this color fits in. No, that is not a color. I am actually gonna choose something brighter. I think I feel like this color is cool. So right now what I need to do right now is to actually make sure I click here and come back and click this inner one and have this clicked. Okay, fine, it's not clicked. I'm gonna move this away from here, and now I click this and have it duplicated to the aspect. Have this duplicated as well. So now I have this reset back to where it is right now. So just like this, it will make it more beautiful. So right now, so I might not have the perfect beauty on it for it right now. All you just need to do is just to like have the idea on how to build this, right? That is all you need. So let's check it out and see what we've done, if it actually correlates with what we have right here. Click on view and switch window, and here we go to this particular aspect. Now here is what we've gotten right here. We're almost on it. So right now I'm gonna click back and actually switch back to the right workbook. Here we go. So right now we're gonna place our percentage right here, but before then we just have to change the color of this to something very similar to the color we have right there. So I'm gonna make it some kind of something like this, and I'm gonna make this color to be something just as cool as this, right? So now we have it just like that. So please sorry for not aligning so properly. So right now what I want to do is just for me to actually copy, go back to the back end and copy whatever we see right here, just to right here. This is the right percentage. This is just a supporting column. So click on the insert. By going to insert, we're gonna click on this worded right here and click on this, and now what we need to do is for we to just hit on equal to. So hit on equal to and hit this to be the first one, but when we take it to the other side we're gonna have to lost it because we don't have the so what we're looking for. So okay, let's see now. Okay, we have it right. Okay, fine, I'm gonna click right here and have it pasted. So once I've done that, I'm gonna actually have to drag it from here down to here, so it doesn't work that way. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna actually select and cell in front of, so now I can drag it. So put it in front of, make sure it's done. So right now what I want to do is just to like, we don't have anything to appear on it right now. Why is it? Is just that we've actually lost it because there is no the particular sheet name. Where is the back end, like back end, and I'm gonna put this exclamation mark. So once I hit enter right now, I have it appear automatically. This is what I'm talking about. So right now what I want to do is just to set it right and actually copy this to be here and have this copied right here. So now this is what we need. If we have them to be 6, it should be 8. It should be in the 8th position, while this one should be in 7th position. That is the cell position. So here we go. This is all we need for now. So right now I'm gonna actually click and have this come to the bottom. Duplicate this to the bottom. Duplicate this. Nice one, right? So now what we need to do right now is for you to actually go back. So once we actually highlight this whole part of it, highlight it and go back to the back end and choose this particular aspect. So right now we have this to be on 7. Okay, fine. If that is sitting on 7, it's 9. Okay, it should be sitting on 8. It should be sitting on 8. While this should, okay, This should be city. Okay, fine. I'm so sorry for that. This is CU. It's gonna be CU as well. So CU8. So it's gonna be CU9, something like that. So CU9 works fine. CU9. So as I hit enter, so this is what I have. But before we actually get it right, so all we need to do is just to come back right here and actually make sure we have this one on the right currency sign. So I'm gonna put it on dollar. So go to currency and we take the extra decimal off it. So here we go. Once we go back, we're gonna have it just like this. So I'm gonna actually make the format in some kind of popped out more. Actually give it something like this. You might decide the color you want for it. So I think I want something white. Something white is cool. So I'm gonna actually double click and have it on it of it. So you can decide whatever you want on it. It's okay, it's cool. So this is all that you need to do. So right now, this particular one, we can actually make sure we bump it out as well by clicking on this and how it bumped out. So I'm gonna actually make it to be okay, hit like that, and I hit this, or hit this. That is cool, right? So now this is what we need to do. So right now we need to get it dynamic transactions, customer, products, and all that. Just the numbers of transaction, numbers of customers, stuff like that. So how do we do this? It's very easy. If you want to actually, every single time we select a mail, we want to see how many transactions the mail, how many customers, and how many products and stuff like that. This is how you do it. So come right here. I'm actually going to scroll to this end. So I'm actually going to click right here. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this away from here. We don't need to go to the data source any longer. So we can recycle through what we have right here by clicking drop it right there and change it to whatever you want. So right now I can remove this. I can remove this as well. So I don't need that on it. Click back on it. So I can remove this. Have anything. So now I don't have anything. So what I need now is the transaction. I'm gonna use the ID. That is what's gonna give me my transaction, numbers of transaction. The ID will do that for me. But before, yeah, the ID code. The ID is cool. I'm gonna have to drop this right here as well. So then I'm gonna take this off. So you see the magic of what I'm about to do right now, how it's actually working out for me. This is how I used to create all my, metrics. So I'm gonna click on this and actually drag it away from here. So now that I have done this, what I'm gonna do right now is just for me to actually put in my customers. Nice, cool. So the next thing is just for me to come right here and have my products right on this particular one as well. So I'm just gonna deselect. Deselect this as well. So now I'm gonna go to my product. So product. Okay, fine. I think I got it. Let me just see what it is we have right here. We have transaction, product, location. So the last one should be the location. So I'm gonna scroll to this end and actually have my location to be here. So I'm gonna take this one off, and now I'm gonna look at my location. So where is the locations? That is city. So right now here is what we have. So how do we get numbers? So what we need to do right now is to use count A. And what count A does that is that count both words and figures. So I'm gonna say count A. Count A. So what I'm gonna do right now is just count DD to DD. So that is all about it. So once more data comes in, it's going to actually update automatically. So that is the numbers of transaction we have, right? So now I'm gonna use the same count A for this as well. So count A. So I'm gonna say DF to DF. So DF to DF. I'm gonna have it closed. That is what we need to do just to get it right. So the next thing is gonna be under count A again. So count A is gonna be DH to DH. Wow, that is nice. I'm gonna say okay. So now that should be the last one, right? So right now it's gonna be equal to count A, and this one is gonna be teacher to teacher, right? So once I hit enter, here is what I have. So now we can now represent this to the right aspect, just like here we represent this right here. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna pick this away from here. I'm actually gonna copy it down right here. So what I'm gonna do right now is just to copy this. Now go to location. No, sorry, numbers of transaction. Here we go. So now I'm gonna have to duplicate this for every part of it. So now I'm gonna pick on location right now. So here is my location, which is the city. Let me just come to the end right here. So we have this. So now I need my products. That is the numbers of products we have. So we go to the back end, then we have it. This is okay, 33 products. So once we hit enter, we arrive at that. And now the last but on the list is just our customers. So our customers, here we go, we have 1017 customers. So right now I'm going to actually make it more uphill as well. I always love bumping it up just to make it stand out. So here we go. But this time around I'm not going to actually give it something as slight as that. So I'm going to actually make it slight darker. So I'm gonna actually copy and give them the formatting. So here is what we get, right? This is awesome. This is all we need to do. So now the numbers of order, the cost of goods sold, and actually revenue and all that. So it's very easy to actually be created. So all we need to do is just to do the same thing by copying this particular aspect. Copy it and actually move it to the end right here. Okay, fine. So now I have it pasted right here, and what I'm going to do right now is just for me to actually deselect this that I want it. And for now I'm going to actually start from this scratch. So now I have my quantity, I have the total revenue, I have the cost of goods sold, and I have the profit margin right here. The total revenue again. So now here we go. This is the four metrics we need right there. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to actually have turn this one into just something like this. So take off the extra decimal and actually highlight this and give it the currency sign. By going right here, you choose on what? You choose on currency, just currency, take off the extra decimal. Here we go, fine. So right now we need to represent this right here. But in order to do it just very smart, what we need to do is just to have this copied from here. Have this copied from here right now. So I'm gonna go to the back end and pick the quantity. So now for the cost of goods sold, so it should be 9. Okay, I don't want to make a mistake there. I don't really know if that is going to be correct. It should be this particular one, cost of goods sold. So for revenue and for gross profit. So now I'm going to take gross profit before revenue. So this is my gross profit, that is profit margin. Then I go for my revenue. I go for my revenue. So now revenue. So here we go. Right now we are just almost done with it. So if I put it on bold and have it on this, okay, the bold is not applied. I'm gonna actually bump it up a little bit. So I click on this and have this right here, right here. So I'm not gonna have it. X is gonna put. It's gonna actually have some kind of currency on right there. I'm not gonna copy the same formatting. I'm gonna bump it up as well. Yep. So this is all we need to actually do to create this particular aspect. So the last I'm gonna show you right now is for me to actually let me show you what this is actually doing right here. So what you need to do right now, click on view and switch windows, and here we go. So how do we create this? This actually represents the category. We have alcohol and alcohol, so this represents the alcohol. The alcohol, like you see the color right here represent the alcohol, and this color right here represent the non-alcohol. You can see the company sold more of an alcoholic drink than that of non-alcohol. So it's very easy to actually get it created. I'm going to show you. So it's something you can actually do. This is what you need to do right here just to get it done. So just get your data straight up like this. So once you have your data just like this, all you need to do, sorry for that, I'm gonna go back. So all you need to do is just to select right here, and you apply this particular type of chart for it. So you click on here and you apply this chart, and you do the formatting. It's very simple, very easy. So I don't want to waste much of your time. I just want to stop the video just like this. I believe you know what the video is all about and how this data is, this particular dashboard can actually help you to create more visual. So if you've not been a subscriber to my YouTube channel, kindly do so. Hit the subscribe button. This is very easy to be created. In my fourth video, I shown you how to create this type of particular dashboard. So you watch the video number 1, you'll get the understanding on how to create this. So I want to say thank you very much for watching. Thanks a lot. I'll stay blessed, stay safe, and stay out of trouble. I'll see you in my next tutorial. I'm coming up with a new project that is going to actually blow your mind. So all you need to do is to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.